launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Hey guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How's everyone doing today?
Tommy Nation Politics.
The President of the United States.
Today we celebrate America. Our freedom, our liberty, our independence. The 4th of July is a sacred day in our country, a day of history, of hope, remembrance and resolve, of promise and possibilities. Before me stands monument to the greatest and the goodness of our nation. Monuments of light and liberty. Our memorial to George Washington, the general who led our revolution, the president who set our nation on a course. Thomas Jefferson. Words about liberty and equality literally changed the world. And across the tidal basin, from the Jefferson Memorial, there stands Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his arms crossed, his eyes fixed ahead toward the promised land where equality is not only an aspiration, but a reality.
So let me get this straight. You and Thomas Jefferson, huh? That's really interesting, Joe.
They help define who we are, guide what we do, remind us of the work that history has given us in our own time. This year, the 4th of July is a day of special celebration, for we are emerging from the darkness of years, a year of pandemic, and isolation.
And Trump.
A year of pain, fear, and heartbreaking loss.
And your opposition.
Just think back to where this nation was a year ago. Think to where you were a year ago.
You weren't in power.
And think about how far we've come. From silent streets, to crowded parade routes lined with people waving American flags. From empty stadiums and arenas to fans back in their seats cheering together again. From families pressing hands against a window to parents hugging their grandchildren once again. We're back traveling again. We're back seeing one another again. Businesses are opening and hiring again. We're seeing record job creation and record economic growth, the best in 4 decades, and I might add, the best in the world.
The best economy in the world, okay?
Today,
the biggest and the best
all
economy.
Across this nation,
I'm not Trump.
with confidence,
don't worry, I'm not Trump.
America is coming back together. "245 years ago, we declared our independence from a distant king. Today, we're closer than ever to declaring our independence from a deadly virus. That's not to say the battle against COVID-19 is over. We've got a lot more work to do.
So, guys, the chat's open. I want you to answer this question. Has he been drinking? Is that what it is?
It's not a call to action.
Slurred his speech a little bit.
Was a call to action, not a reason for complacency or a claim of victory. It was a call to action. The same is true today. Back then, we had the power of an idea on our side. Today, we have the power of science. Thanks to our heroic vaccine effort, we've gained the upper hand against this virus. We can live our lives. Our kids can go back to school. Our economy is roaring back. Don't get me wrong. COVID-19 has not been vanquished. We all know powerful variants have emerged, like the Delta variant. But the best defense against these variants is to get vaccinated. My fellow Americans, it's the most patriotic thing you can do. So please, get vaccinated. Do it. Do it now. For yourself.
Do it now!
For your loved ones. For your community. And for your country. You know,
do it for the kids.
We're going to stay ahead
do it
of
for the kids.
Variants.
Say that, Jim.
Protect the hard-won progress we've made. We never again want
Don't you love
to
your
be
kids?
where we were a year ago today. So today, while the virus hasn't been vanquished, we know this. It no longer controls our lives. It no longer paralyzes our nation. And it's within our power to make sure it never does again. And for that, we can thank the scientists and researchers, the educators, and all the other frontline and essential workers, like many of you here today. Who became the light to see us through the darkness.